All right. So, as I like to say with these things, as long as everything is working the way that it should be working, we are now live. So, hello and welcome to everyone who is watching the Written in Melanin channel. Wherever this day may have found you, I'm so glad that you are here. My name is Chelsea, and I write books about black girls who aren't all that nice. And we are here today, this glorious Thursday morning, for March Madness writing sprints. And we are here to be productive. I don't say excited, but I had a couple of, I don't say revelations, but like revelations about this book last night. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is where we're going. This is how this is going to work out. This is how this is going to be going forward. All right. So I am working on Project Necromancer today as usual, as always. And right now, my goal is to go back and change some things. And normally I would leave something of this magnitude kind of like to future Chelsea and just make a note of it. But my brain is also like, nope, actually, let's just go back. Let's correct these couple of things, these couple of moments. Let's make them slightly different, reconfigure the personality of one of these characters, and then keep it going from there. So that's where we're at. And we're going to see how that works out. Also, hello to Monsieur Z and Tremaine who are here. Hello, welcome, good morning. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know how y'all are and what you're going to be working on this morning. How is the writing? It's going well so far, I guess. I have gotten to a point where I'm like, this book is going to be done when it's going to be done. Because I'm at, let's see here, 73,820 words, right? But I have the entirety of part 2 of this book to write. And today I'm going to be spending this time going back and like modifying one of the characters' personalities. So that's going to be fun. And this all stemmed from me sending a couple of screenshots to La and having her read it and being like, so what do you think? And she was like, you know what? I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not feeling it. And I was like, you know what? Me too. And I was like, I don't know how to fix it. And so we had like a conversation about it. I was like, you know what? Bump it. I'm not trying to make this work anymore. We're just going to change this whole dynamic between these two characters. We're just going to yeet it out the window, and we're just going to, and we're going to do something completely different. And she was like, well, maybe you should sleep on it. I was like, nope. This is what we're doing. This is what we are doing. So that is what I'm going to be spending my time on, at least this morning, and then finishing up chapter 12. I got most of the way through it. I just need to write like the last little ending part or whatever, and then the entirety of part 1 will be done. So I'm excited. Also, Benjamin and J. Monet are here. Welcome. Good morning. Ready for another day of productivity? Absolutely. So yeah, I'm loving your author council's honesty. Honestly, I love them for it, because when I tell you that there is no other group of people who will so happily just be like, you know, I love you, but with love, respectfully, this is not it, and you need to try again. But the thing that I love about the author council too is just that we're all writers, so it's never like, this isn't it, good luck. It's like, this isn't it, I would tackle it from this way, or have you thought about this? And it becomes like, I don't say like a writer's room, but it comes essentially like a writer's room. Like, let's bounce ideas around and see where we can go from here. And it's just really nice to know that there's like a group of people who actually care about my writing. Although I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna lie. I send stuff to La. Like, I have, like, there are different people that I send stuff to. So because a lot of the things that I'm asking La about are romance, and she's a romance author, I kind of send stuff to her, because when I tell y'all that Tatiana is like the final step for all of us, we love her to bits and pieces, but also it's like, if Tatiana says it's not good, it has to be changed. There is no other way around it. Like, if Tatiana says, no, you have to fix it. And I don't know why she has so much power, but the thing is, she's always right. She is always right. I have yet to come across a moment where Tatiana was like, no, this isn't good. And then I read it. I was like, I don't know. I disagree with you. She's always right. So it's just like, if she reads your stuff and she's like, you got to fix it. You got to fix it. You got to fix it. So I run my stuff by La first. And then if Celeste is available, I'll run it by her too. And then Tatiana is like the final boss. But also Tatiana likes to read the thing like in its totality, so she has all the context. So that also kind of weighs things a little bit. And because the book ain't done, so. But yeah, get you an author council though, you guys, for real. Having honest people around you who are not just going to hype you up, but are also going to be like, hey, you can do better, is really helpful. It's super helpful. But also it's really nice, at least for me, because when they compliment me, I feel like it's genuine. You know? That's how I feel about it anyway. Let's see here. JK is here. Hello, welcome, love. Good morning. Let's see here. If you're asking me, know that I am going to be working on Project Necromancer. I'm going back to chapter 2, so I have to adjust all the even chapters for this character dynamic. But once I do that, I'm finishing up chapter 12. That's my goal for today. Z said, I'm going to read. My brain needs to untune from the trauma I had this morning. Oral exam nearly unalived me. Ooh. Well, I'm glad that you made it through. You're on the other side of it. So congratulations. And yeah, enjoy your book. I have learned not to ask you what you are reading, but I hope that you enjoy whatever it is that you are reading. Also, TEB is here. Good morning. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Tremaine said, I'm working on my second and third book editing, and I've been changing and expanding realms with world building. Ooh, that sounds fun. Honestly, world building is one of my favorite parts of writing. So I'm always excited when people talk about their world building. So, okay. Let's see here. TB said, I will be writing in the sprint today, hopefully. Awesome. That's what we are here for. I mean, all productivity is welcome, but for sure writing. So March Madness writing sprints. Whoop whoop. Also, today is Thursday, so Penelope will be sprinting after me today on her channel. I don't think she has it set up yet, so there's not a link to the actual video, but she is linked. Her channel itself is linked, so be sure to get into that. Let's see here. La is here. Hello, love. I missed the first part, but yes, author council for the win. Yes, basically, I was telling the chat that basically you told me that the romance aspect of this book wasn't working, and therefore I have to go back and fix it today, and to basically get a counsel that's honest with you, because you guys are great and y'all are helping me make the book better. That was basically the whole conversation. So yeah. Let's see here. Today it's Private House. Ironic title. Okay. Sounds good. And Ben said he needs to eat and continue working. Yes. So, good luck with that. I had noodles, so if you would like to follow my example, that's what I suggest for you. But, you know, by all means. I think there's some oatmeal in the fridge, too. So, help yourself. But, yeah. Let's see here. Character representation is going slowly, but going pretty good. Just about to rearrange some chapters to see how the story reads as a reader. Awesome. And okay, yeah, second that in that case. Yeah. So here's the thing, you guys. With Project Necromancer, I was totally going to be like, okay, there's this character, and for reasons, these two characters are stuck together, right? So I was like, obviously, in my mind, I'm like, okay, these two characters are going to have a romance, love interest, right? But as I was writing it, I was just like, here's the thing. I told you guys that the book is split into two perspectives, right? So there's Carol and Marnie, and then there's Nessa and Lars. And Carol and Marnie just have all this natural chemistry, and it's so easy to write them, and I just be flying through. But then with Nessa and Lars, I'm just like, what is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? So basically, I decided to just like yeet their romance out the door and just be like, you know what? They're just gonna be chaos. They're just gonna be whatever they're gonna be, and we're just gonna let this go, because I have tried so hard to make Nessa a decent person. And by that, I mean that she's messy. She loves chaos and drama, and she's messy. And I was like, you know what, girl? We can fix this. We can fix you. Was not happening at all. At all. So that's where we're at today. I'm at a point with this story. I'm like, I'm done fighting this character. She's going to be whoever she's going to be. And I'm just going to let it be, because I need to finish this up. I got other books to write. I got other things to do. So, yeah. La said, I had fruit and chips, a well-balanced diet. You know, Meg Thee Stallion said, she said, why not both? You know, chips and your green juice. So, I'm not going to judge you. So, Not the fruit in the chips. I'm dead. I'm dead. No. I feel like, what kind of fruit? Because I feel like that could actually maybe be good, but also not Ben coming for Nessa. Talk about she's not a decent person. Nessa is decent. She's just messy. She's just messy. Yeah. Let's just leave it at that. Let's just leave it at that. She's out here living her best life. That's it. That's it. Also, Samantha is here. Hello, good morning. You came in just in time. We are about to get into our first sprint of the day. So if you guys are just joining us, welcome. We do 45-minute sprints around these parts with 10-minute breaks in between. So 45 minutes on the clock, chill, hop in the background. And when you hear me talking to you again, it'll be time to come back. Let us know what you did, how you did, all of that good stuff. So I hope you guys are productive, and we will chat in 45 minutes. So good luck, everyone. All right, you guys, that is it for that sprint. So come on back, let us know what you did, how you did, all of that good stuff. This is our 10-minute break, so make sure that you are doing whatever it is that you need to do to take care of yourself. So get up, stretch, breathe, get some water, get some fresh air, do whatever it is that you need to do to take care of yourself. So that being said, let me know how you guys did. I got 147 words thus far. Working through some things, reading back through my story and realizing that, oh, this is kind of amusing. I was amused when I wrote this, but also realizing like, I should probably tighten up some of these things. So future editing Chelsea is going to have a ball, but just kind of going through and cleaning up some of the things that I have to make right, essentially. But as I'm going through it and I'm correcting it, I'm like, oh, this feels so much better for this character than what I was originally going for. So I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it. So yeah. Also, shout out to Emma and Rachel who came in while we were sprinting. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for joining us. And let's see here. JK said, have a meeting about 5 minutes. We'll come back. Sounds good. J Monet got some submissions reading done. Awesome. Ben said got food started, back to working, and then got dumped an extra load of work. That sounds fun. Well, at least you have sprints so you can be productive with the rest of us, right? Positivity. It's gonna be a great day. But yeah, and also if you think about it this way, if you get through all your work, then hopefully you'll have some new chapters from the project to read. So, you know, it all works out. It's all good. So yeah. That being said, I feel like I'm actually making some really good progress today, you guys. Like, I'm going back through and I'm reading some of the things. First of all, there's this character who has this super long name that I wrote, and I was just like, I don't know what I was thinking when I came up with his name, but it tickles me every time he shows up on page. And then I'm reading through this scene and I'm like, oh, it's one of those things where it's like, as an author, you kind of write some things and it's just like, I don't know how to explain it, because like some people will definitely, I don't say take offense to it, but it just reminds me of a couple of scenes in We Are the Origin where I'm like, okay. And people were like, no, this is problematic. And I'm like, is it though? Is it? I don't know. And it's one of those things where it's like, even now as I'm writing this scene, I'm like, oh, this tickles me, right? Because it's like, I don't want to say it's reminiscent of things that happen in like anime and stuff, because obviously anime is not the best reference to go by what's okay and what's not okay. But there are moments where I'm just like, take it for what it is. Don't look too far into it, right? Don't look too far into it. And I think it's funny. I am amused by it, but I'm not sure if it'll come across that way or not. So we will see. We will see. Also, Tatiana is here. Hello, welcome. Working on a beta read. Cool, fun. I'm surprised that you're reading, but I love that for whoever is getting your feedback. Oh, is it the feedback that I think you're giving? Because I need to start on that. My goal, if you're reading what I think you're reading, I need to read that this weekend. But yeah, let's see here. Also, slight plug, go read Tatiana's books if you haven't already. Bones to the Wind and Dragging Your Bones. They're amazing. They're fantastic, and I love them. This is a Stan account. Is it? I don't know if I'm using that correctly, but I love her books, and if you don't like them, we can fight. There we go. Go get them. Like I said, it is frustrating and not doing what I need them to, and now supervisors are getting involved because they're not doing anything. Ooh, that sucks. And you said IT, not it. IT is frustrating and not doing what I need them to. Man, I hope things get better. I legit laugh every time I see his name. Yeah. Yeah. So also, I messaged you on Discord with a screenshot. Would love your opinion, but if you ain't got time today, I also understand, because it sounds like you and IT and your supervisors are going through it. So that sucks. I hope it gets better. But yeah, okay. And Tatiana said it is, so cool. And yes, honestly, I feel like I need to put Ben and the author council in a group chat just so that y'all can have access to each other. Because honestly, when I read Bones to the Wind, I was ranting about it so heavily. Like, there were parts of it that I actually had to read out loud to Ben so that he could get the full context of what was happening. And so now he's like, he feels the need to give me names. So thank you, Tatiana, for bringing that into our household. It is now a cultural touchstone in our house. So don't know how that makes you feel as an author, but you have fundamentally changed the way we communicate with each other. So appreciate that. Some anime are problematic. They really, really are. But okay, here's my thing. And y'all can tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm out of pocket. Because if I am, I will accept that, right? I will accept that. But okay, and We Are the Origin. And okay, slight spoiler if you haven't read it, but it's super slight, right? In We Are the Origin, there is a scene where one of the characters is basically, well, one of the characters kisses somebody else, right? But they're at a bar and both of them have been drinking, right? But canonically, there are reasons why for one of the characters that doesn't really matter, right? But anyway, I remember very specifically that there were some people who were like, they didn't like that because they were like, oh well, if they had been drinking, she could not give consent or whatever. And I was just like, okay, but I feel like there is a difference between, oh, someone's had a couple of drinks versus, okay, this person is blackout drunk and cannot talk to you. Like, this person is still up, walking, talking, having whole coherent conversations. And I'm like, that is completely different. Being tipsy and being drunk are two completely different things. And I don't know. Maybe I'm in the wrong here, but it was one of those things where people were like, oh, that makes me uncomfortable. And I was like, did I do something wrong? Is this something that I need to like fix? Right. And so with that in the back of my mind, there's this scene that I'm in this book where there's no alcohol or anything involved, but homegirl's a little surprised when this person kisses her, and she's not like, in my mind, it's kind of like, okay, if you've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, right? Avatar: The Last Airbender, the cartoon, because we don't talk about the live action. There's a moment in season 1 where Sokka is in the Northern Water Tribe, and the princess is feeling him. And so out of nowhere, she kisses him, right? And he's like shocked. And he's like, he takes a moment. He's like, whoa, where did that come from? Didn't hate it. Would like to do it again, but would just like to know the context for how we got here, right? And so it's similar to that. And so I'm like, I wonder if people are going to read this and be like, oh, wait, this is problematic because she didn't expressly say that this is what she wanted. And I'm just like, I don't know. Sometimes it's just the story be storying. I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but that's kind of where I'm at. And I don't know if any of that made any sense without any context, but you get where I'm going. Let's see here. Rachel said there is a difference. Sometimes people are messy. Also, that's just human nature, at least in my opinion. Right. Okay. So I'm not crazy. People don't like that dubious consent from alcohol and drugs thing, but it's realistic and or can be done ethically. And see, okay, I agree. And like I said, the whole alcohol thing, like I said, they were drinking, but homegirl was still walking, talking, having coherent conversations, and she's the one who asked for the kiss. It's not like he just pushed her up against a wall and did it. It was literally like she asked for it and he obliged. So I'm like, I don't know. The thing is, as a writer, you're supposed to include problematic scenes in the story, but acknowledge it. Yeah. And I was just like, yeah. Let's see here. It made sense. Cool. Not Tatiana approving the name, Chelsea the word slaughterer. Okay, I clearly have to add that to my handles now. So thank you. I appreciate that. Having a drink doesn't make you suddenly not responsible for your own actions. Anyone who believes that shouldn't drink. He was shocked, right? That's the correct reaction, especially in some cultures. Yeah. So, I mean, here's the thing. I don't know. I feel like people will continue to have opinions about it, but I was just like, I don't know. Like, I've definitely had a drink before, and it's just like you have enough to drink where, there's a reason why alcohol is called liquid courage, right? There's a difference between being like, oh, I'm now bold enough to say things that I normally wouldn't say if I was sober, and being like, I can't talk to you, I can't walk, I have no coherent thoughts, I am not in a position to give any type of consent whatsoever. Like, I feel like those are two completely different things. So whenever people bring that up, I'm like, but she asked, like, she was talking. I'm so confused. But yeah, but in this version, she's shocked, and we address it in the book, and it's I don't know, we'll see. It was just in the back of my head. Because I'm like, it's human nature. Everything isn't like step by step formulaic, especially when it comes to like dealing with people in relationships. But that's just my 2 cents. I don't know. Maybe I'm the problem. If so, I acknowledge that. But yeah. Obviously, forcing anyone to do things against their will is wrong. Agreed. And see, I'm Gen X, and I've noticed that my kids, the Gen Z one, and his friends have totally different views on some of these things. Interesting. And I'm curious to see what it is, because honestly, the people who were upset were not Gen Z. They were definitely Gen X. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Point is, I will say this: none of my books have any type of sexual assault in them. So, like to be perfectly clear about that. That's not included in the books. Will never be included in the books if it's left up to me. So, yeah, don't have to worry about that. Although there is some drinking. there is some drinking. But all that to be being said, wow, that's very odd to me. Yeah, and I feel like I also have to realize that some people have their own like background, history, and knowledge that they take into reading books, and it has nothing to do with what's on page and everything to do with what they've experienced in their actual life. And there's nothing I can do about that. So I also accept that for it to be what it is. But that being said, you guys, we are going to go ahead and get into this next sprint. So y'all know how this works. 45 minutes on the clock, chill hop in the background, and when you hear me talking to you again, wait, hold on. I'll never forget when Chelsea, the word slaughterer, was casually like, I missed those 6,000 word days. Ma'am, I've never had a 6,000 word day. Look. First of all, I feel validated right now in having this name. And second of all, it's not even... Okay, I'm going to say this and we're really going to get to the sprint. Have y'all ever seen Jessica Cage do her writing sprints? Because she be blowing them word counts out of the water. I feel like a novice when I write with her. She be killing it, like for real. But left or right, we are getting into this next sprint. 45 minutes on the clock, chill hop in the background. When you hear me talking to you again, it'll be time to come back. Let us know what you did, how you did, all of that good stuff. So I'm going to go off camera for a little bit so that I can stretch and take my own advice about taking care of yourself. And we will talk in 45 minutes. So hope you guys are productive and we will talk in 45 minutes. Good luck, everyone. right, you guys, that is it for that sprint. So come on back, let us know what you did, how you did, all of the good stuff. So this is the start of our 10-minute break. So your reminder to do all the things that you need to do to take care of yourself. So get some water, get some food, get some fresh air, whatever it is. So that being said, let me know how you guys did. Also, shout out to Books, Gers, and Purse, Morgan Lee, Shannon. Let's see here. Deja, Jocelyn. Thank you guys for joining while we were sprinting. I hope you guys are doing well, thriving on this beautiful Thursday. And also, BC Brown Books came in. Couldn't stay, but also wanted to give her a shout out for joining us. But yeah. Let me know what you guys are working on, what you're doing, what you're accomplishing. That was our second sprint. So we have one more coming up. You guys know that anything beyond the third sprint is completely voluntary. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah. As for me, myself, I have been working through these chapters. I'm back up to chapter 12. The biggest change that I had to make was in chapter 10, but Law gave me the go ahead, so we're on track. And I'm excited. So cleaning up what I wrote yesterday for chapter 12 and then finishing it off, and yeah, gonna keep it moving. Let's see here. Rachel said, I've been updating Goodreads and added my books to a couple of the groups since the next one will be out in April. Sounds good. Congratulations on your next book coming out too, by the way. What's the title? Let us know. Let's see here. Z said, read 2 chapters. I don't know where my brain went when I was reading. Thought of Archer. Do you mean Archer? Because when you say Archer, my brain goes to an anime of, what is it? Unlimited Blade Works? Fate? Unlimited Blade Works? That's what I think of when I see Archer. But anyway, I know that Archer's also the name of like a American cartoon, isn't it? I feel like it is. I don't know. I've never seen it, but anyway, clarification would be nice. Ben said, feels like we got Did we? Or are people just trying to be productive, Benjamin? Let's see here. Tatiana said, finished a chapter in my beta read. Awesome. And now switching over to my own stuff for this next sprint. Sounds good. I encourage you to write your own stuff because I would like to read it. So we're here for it. And once I hit my writing goal for today, I may go ahead and start on the beta read, but we got to see. We got to see how the day works out because adulting is wild. So, and we have been watching a lot more anime recently. So that I think we're actually going to go back to doing the I'd Rather Anime podcast. And that also has me very excited. Let's see here. Archer from Netflix. Got you. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. But yeah, I was thinking of Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. That is the only Fate installment that I have seen of the series, I guess. But I also feel like that was the best one. So I feel like it was a good one to watch. But also that makes me curious because I know how I feel about this, but I'm wondering how you guys feel about it. So wait, did you give us the title? The Vampire's Dragon. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Gonna have to go look that up because that sounds, I don't know. I like vampires and dragons. So that sounds enticing. That sounds enticing. What was I gonna say? Oh, how do you guys feel about series where it's just like the whole series is set in the same world, but it follows different characters in each installment, right? Because I was really thinking about it and I realized that I think I'm the type of person where if I spend a bunch of time with a certain set of characters at the beginning of a series, I want the next installments to be about those characters. Like I don't want I don't like. I know there's some stories where it's just like, oh, but it's still in the world and there's so much to explore. Yada yada yada. Whatever. I want the same characters. Put them in a different era. Put them in a different like plot. I don't care, but I want the same characters. That is what I came here for. This is who I bonded with. This is who I'm on this journey with. And I was really thinking about that because with Fate or whatever, Fate Stay Night or whatever, I was just like, yeah, I have not seen any of the other Fate series or whatever, because it is a series, but in each time it's like a game or whatever for the Holy Grail, and you have all these characters and stuff, and I'm like, okay, cool in theory, but I'm like, I don't want to see the other games. I bonded with these characters, so therefore this is what I need it to be, right? But then I was also thinking about, if you guys know me, you know that I do not like Legend of Korra. I do not like Legend of Korra, and I was like, partly because I wanted to see Aang and the rest of the gang, right? Like, I wanted to see them get older. I wanted to see them like grow up. Like, if we had gotten them building Republic City, then maybe I would have cared about Korra a little bit more. But there are a lot of issues that I personally had with Korra. So and then I realized I'm just the type of person where it's just like, no, I don't care actually. I need the characters to be the same. So, and I didn't know if it was just a me thing, because even El Penelope series, as much as I loved Song of Blood and Stone, like I loved that book, I never finished the series because the second book follows different people. Like, there are references to the original characters in the other books, but it follows, like the main story follows other people, and I was just like, yeah, I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready. And it just hit me. So yeah. Let's see here. I think it would be fun as long as it's not the same storyline. Fair. And I'm not saying it has to be the same story, but just like the same characters, you know? Let's see here. Our main series deals with the same characters and their relationships. But the secondary plots each have different characters that are friends of the main couple. And see, I can live with that. I can live with that. You know, but I need the people. Like, if I spend, I don't know, 400 or 500 pages bonding with these characters, I don't want to have to start back over at ground zero in the next book, unless it's intentionally like supposed to be that way. If it's like an episodic type of thing, that's one thing, but I don't know. Tatiana said, depends on the execution. If the character's story's over, then I get it, but I love me a chunky series with great characters. Yes. I'm writing a series like that now, same world, but each book follows different characters. That hurts my heart. Like, I know it's gonna be good, but I'm also like, I can't do it. Okay. So the characters the readers have bonded with and their stories always there center, and that's really what I want, because honestly, there was no greater cliffhanger in my life than what happened to Zuko's mom. Like, that was the last line that he ever said, and it took me years to find out what happened to her. And I was like, why would you do this? Why would you do this? Like, literally, it was a big L for Korra when literally the first episode was not telling me what happened to Zuko's mom. What happened to the rest of the gang? Like, we're just, what? No, I'm not here for it. I don't support this. I do not enjoy this. Anyway, I'm gonna let it go. But the disappointment was real. Let's see here. Some of the characters will show up in other books. I still haven't seen Korra because I wanted more Aang in the gang. Look, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, because I know that I am in the minority of people who don't like Korra, but I did not like Korra. I did not like the writing. I did not like the friend groups. I did not like the romance. I did not like whatever character arc she was supposed to be going on. Even knowing how certain things end, I was like, I didn't see those things throughout the episodes that I did watch. And honestly, I think I saw a breakdown or whatever of how Korra uses her elements. And she was born to the water tribe, the southern water tribe to be specific. And water, she was trained by she was trained by Katara. And you're telling me water is not this girl's strongest element? You what? What? Whatever. She's mostly a firebender. And I didn't vibe with that either because, like, what? Huh? Why? And I just felt like for the longest, I was like, isn't this just breaking in-world lore? Because pretty sure they said in Aang's world that the Avatar is supposed to learn the elements in order or whatever. And isn't the opposite element of your natural element supposed to be the hardest one to learn? So I'm like, how is she starting out with firebending and she's a waterbender? Like, that's so interesting to me. That's supposed to be the hardest element for her to learn. So whatever. Prodigy, I guess we just glance over that. Whatever. It was wild to me. I had a lot of beef with Korra. I did. I did. Let's see here. Personally, as long as the characters in the world is good, then I'm fine. We differ. Right, what the heck happened to his mother? I needed to know. Not animated those Avatar books was a huge mistake. It really was. I hated Korra. Train smash. I just liked Naga and Paku. Not you only being there for the animals, but also I fully understand because I had no beef with Naga. I really didn't. I will say this. The only character that I did not have beef with was Bolin. Bolin, he was just, he couldn't catch a break, honestly. And if you ask me, Mako was a really crappy brother and a crappy friend and a crappy boyfriend. Like, I honestly don't know what any of them saw in him because I'm like, not only are you dating the girl that your brother told you that he likes, right? Not only are you doing that, right? You then cheat on said girl with someone else or whatever. And then you're not even a good friend to the rest of the friend group. Like, why are you here? What purpose do you serve? Sir, you suck on all fronts. I can't. Anyway, I don't like Korra. We're going to leave it at that. This is our third sprint, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. 45 minutes on the clock. Chill, hop in the background. And when you hear me talking to you again, it'll be time to come back. Let us know what you did, how you did, all of that good stuff. So hope you guys are productive and we will talk in 45 minutes. So good luck, everyone. All right, you guys, that is it for that sprint. So come on back, let us know what you did, how you did, all of the good stuff. This is our 10-minute break. So as a reminder, go ahead and take care of yourself. Stretch, breathe, drink some water, do whatever it is that you need to do to be great and successful and wonderful and thrive. So shout out to Ash, who came in while we were sprinting. Welcome. Good day, ma'am. Hope you are doing well. As for me and what I have gotten accomplished today, I managed to delete basically everything that I wrote yesterday, so that was fun. But as I was going through it, I was like, oh, I might, like with the other chapters, I was like, oh, I can save this. I could just like tweak it a little bit. But what I wrote yesterday was like full on like conversation, and I'm like, okay, yeah, we're just gonna have to get rid of this. So I am now negative 706 words for the day, but the story is getting better, so it's a win. It's a win. Feeling pretty good about it. Like I said, that was our third sprint. Probably going to leave it at 3, simply because I could use a break. So we will see what comes later, but yeah, if you guys want another sprint, let me know. We might be able to do one more, but I am definitely starting to feel the brain fog, essentially. Let's see here. JK said no words written, just some brainstorming done. Brainstorming is important, and it's one of the things that I have learned to just kind of accept about the process, because you like sometimes sitting there and just thinking about writing and thinking about your book is just as important as actually sitting down to get the words down. So yeah. Tatiana said, just wrote 3 paragraphs entirely about food. Honestly, I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. I should probably not read that while I'm hungry, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like with books and anime, I really kind of love it when authors don't skimp on the details for that, because it's just like, yes, let me experience the food. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay, Ben said you have to do what you have to do in order to make the story the best you can. Yeah, and honestly, I don't know. I don't mind cutting things. I have gotten to a point where I'm just like, it's part of the process. So I'm going to try to, just keep it going. It is what it is. So I feel like the pieces of it are coming together. Reading back through it, I'm like, there's definitely at least one chapter where I'm like, oh, we should probably like reevaluate this. Make sure some of these threads are like being tied up throughout the story. But for the most part, I'm really like content with where the story is at, where it's going, how it's coming together. So yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna let Nessa be who she is, and I'm gonna let Lars be who he is, and they're gonna thrive. They're going to thrive in their own little lane, and I am totally okay with that. Let's see here. Ash said, I'm up for one more if you are still getting through the day of work. Okay, so we have 1 vote for another sprint. Z said, read another chapter. Awesome. Let's see here. Revising my Bakery to Rivals to Lovers working project. Let's see here. I was fed with great things to read during that sprint. My soul is very happy. Awesome. So yeah, honestly, seeing these little cake emojis, JK, I'm kind of like, I kind of want to go get some cake, but that's not in my future. I guess I could make a cake. I have some cake mix, but I'm not a baker. I don't have any icing. So yeah. Anyway, let's see here. It's what, like 2 o'clock? I don't know, you guys. Part of me really kind of wants to take a nap and get some food and some water. So I think this might have to be it. I think this might have to be it for the sprints for right now. But that being said, this is March Madness, so I am not the only one being productive today. Like I said, Penelope is going to be sprinting on her channel later today, so I'll see if she already has it up. If so, I will drop the link for you guys. But if not, What flavor mix? I think it's just like a basic, it's just like a basic cake. I think it's a white cake because I don't really like yellow cakes. Um, okay, so it's not up yet, but anyway, um, okay, so yeah, we're gonna do the resting thing. My brain stopped, so yeah, definitely. Anyway, today's Thursday, so I will be sprinting again on Monday at 11 o'clock. Next week is the last week of March Madness, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. But yeah, that is basically it. I'm gonna leave you guys on a high note. Hopefully you guys were productive today. I know I was. I know I'm like negative 700 words for what I need, but I've been really productive, so I count that as a win. I count that as a win. So, as a reminder, if you have gotten this far, please go ahead and tap the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss when I go live. I will be back again on Monday at 11 o'clock for more writing sprints, and then I will be back on Tuesday at 10 o'clock for the Melanin chat, and then Wednesday and Thursday at 11 o'clock for more writing sprints. So, we're streaming like all week next week. It's going to be great. It's going to be so fun. And if you're interested in my books, get into it. They are linked down in the description box below. And if you are interested in Project Necromancer, feel free to join the BookHarts server because that is where I share snippets and little things about this project coming up. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. And yeah, until next time, you guys, I hope your days are lovely and your books are interesting. Bye, you guys.